Session, please wait. Agenda. Today's agenda will be understanding what is database and what we do as data engineers, what we do as data analysts, and what we do as database developers. Our core job roles will do. So I assume we are all very new to the subject. We'll start from the scratch. We're actually waiting for few other participants to join. And from tomorrow, the class would be at 10 a.m. Okay. We have multiple schedules, but this particular schedule from tomorrow 10 a.m. India time. You will be on time, including me. We'll start our session now. Let others join. In the meantime, our course goes this way. Today we'll have introduction, a small introduction on what is database. You'll be receiving this complete notes, and then comes tomorrow installation. By end of tomorrow's class, you'll complete your installations. By end of tomorrow's class, you'll complete your installations. I'll guide you step by step anyway. Then we'll proceed for SQL basics. We'll proceed for SQL basics next. Tell me one thing. Yes, we are all very new to database, right? We'll start from the scratch, everyone. Please confirm.
Yeah, please.
Please confirm. Please, yes.
Yes.
Others, I'll wait. Please
Yes.
confirm. Others,
No.
please, I'll wait. Perfect. Okay, we'll start from the very basics carefully. Okay, next. Others, please respond. Okay, please respond to my questions. Please, let's be interactive. We respond more, we get more and more. Let's be interactive. Let's be responsive. Let's continue. So today introduction, tomorrow installation, then slowly day after tomorrow we'll start SQL basics. By end of this week, we need to hit a half century with about 50 examples. Please wait. 50 examples. Next. I mean, once we get this 50 plus examples ready by end of this week, then comes something called Excel imports. We'll take something called Excel imports. From there, we go for something called schemas, DBMS concepts, and queries one by one. So every day you have notes in advance, assignments. You will submit your assignment before the next class. So 2 points. Point number 1, notes in advance. You will take a print copy of the notes. The notes would be like this in print copies, print format, simple, straightforward notes, every concept. Number 2, you will submit your assignments before the next class. Please, need your support. Yes, everyone, please, we'll start now. What is database from scratch? Everyone, please. Yes, point number 1, notes in advance.
Yes.
You'll take print. Point number 2, on-time practice, on-time submission of assignment. Because weekends have other things to do, revision, case studies, getting it now. So weekends have other activities to do. It's not like, okay, let me listen to the class during the weekdays. I'll complete all my practice over weekend. No. Practice and medicine should be on time. Otherwise, secret side effects. Trust me, really, it's a demo introduction class, right? I should be very clear. We do on-time practice, then this is a correct course. No, sir, I am very busy. I sleep 3 to 4 hours a day. So don't complain time. Really, trust me, I sleep 3 to 4 hours a day. I am 42 now. 3 to 4, max 5 hours. Trust me, I swear. Don't complain time. I understand, we're all occupied. No one is free, right? We're all occupied. I understand it. Please make sure on-time practice, then we are in the correct course. Today, after this introduction, we'll be receiving a small assignment. We'll start assignments from today itself. I repeat again, friends. We'll start our assignments from today introduction itself. You will submit to get tomorrow's class information. Getting it now? So in order to get the next class notes, you will submit previous class notes. If I pressure you this way, course would be nicely put. I want interested participants. Let's get started slowly. What is database? Let's get started slowly. What is database? We'll start from the very basics. Okay, we'll do one by one. Please wait. Let me just get my screen here. We'll slowly start from the scratch. On the very basics, we'll do. On the very basics. Yeah, here it is. Let's start from the very basics. What is database? This is Sai Fanindra from SQL School. I assure you complete practice from scratch from tomorrow. Today, next 10-15 minutes, let's understand what is database and what we do as a database engineer or a data analyst or a database developer at our job desk. Let's get started slowly. Once again, I assure you practice oriented classes from scratch. I am there to guide you and you are there to answer my questions in the class from the previous sessions. Let's understand what is database. A platform to store any type of data, any amount of data. I shall provide the complete notes anyway. Please stay tuned. Database, a platform to store any type of data, any amount of data, no restrictions at all. No restrictions. DBMS, database management system, a software to store, secure, manage databases. Store, secure and manage databases. So today we are understanding the basic elements and tomorrow we'll slowly step into the software installation. I repeat, a platform to store any type of data, any amount of data, we have database. Now we should get a question here. Why to go for database? Why don't we store data in Excel? Right? We have been doing Excel for data storage, right? We can store data in PDF also. Come on, please, everyone. Are we getting my question, please? Yes?
Yes, sir. But Excel is not secure. It can manipulate anytime.
Exactly. Excel is not so secure. For example, you would like to store your bank username and password. How we can store? We have something called encryption here in database. But in Excel, again, we have to use third-party tools. We cannot store millions and trillions of data in Excel. We cannot store terabytes of data in PDF, right? So any type of data like passwords, QR codes, OTPs or CAPTCHA codes, anything, and also any amount of data, terabytes of data, we can store in our new friend database. Now, to work with Excel, we need a software, MS Office, right? Some office we require. Same way, to operate on database also we need a software. That software name is DBMS, Database Management System. SQL Server from Microsoft, IBM DB2, MySQL, Oracle, these are all different DBMS software from various companies. We choose Microsoft SQL Server. Cheaper, easy to use, free technical support and free updates. Observe carefully. Cheaper, easy to use, free technical support and free updates. Main beauty of SQL Server. How to install it? Tomorrow's agenda. A 1-hour class tomorrow exclusively on installation and other things. For now, we are into the very basic vocabulary: database, DBMS. One such DBMS is SQL Server. There are two basic types of databases. Remember, we are slowly understanding The definition of database: a platform to store any type of data, any amount of data. Now, types of databases: OLTP, online transaction processing database, to store live real-time data, live temperature, live stock market, or anything live, like our live class right now. You are asking me questions, I'm responding. I'm asking questions and you are trying to respond. Now, anything live, like for example, a live cricket match, anything live, OLTP. For this OLTP, tomorrow we'll see one component during installation. Same way, there is something called data warehouse to store old historical data, inactive data. What is that? Historical data, inactive data. Next. Now, who is going to care about these databases? Let's see. Either you and me or our colleagues. What is that? Let's see. Here we have something called data engineers. Data engineers are responsible for data warehouse databases, whereas developers are responsible for live OLTP database design. OLTP involves coding, programming, coding. Data engineer, no specific coding as such, but there will be scripting activities, auto generated, AI generated, and manual scripting is involved. Everything part of our classes, slowly, step by step. I repeat again, assume database is our room and DBMS is the house. Different companies have different housing brands, like international Trump, or Indian Tata Housing, Reliance Housing, etc. So this way, different housing brands, we have one of them from Microsoft, SQL Server house. Now, what is database inside the house? A room, two rooms, living room, store room, that's it. Living room is OLTP, store room is data warehouse. From there comes our actual courses. This is very, very important for us. And there are other types of databases also. Put everything together, a BI we call business intelligence. The birthplace of data, OLTP, living room. The storehouse of data, warehouse, storeroom. From there comes something called OLAP, online analytical processing database. I'll come to these notes in another 5 minutes. For forecasting activities like weather forecast, cricket match, cricket betting. Betting is also forecast only, right? Or predictive analysis, score predictor, chances to win, chances to lose, anything, everything, OLAP. So OLTP is our starting point. We are going to learn OLTP first. Then you'll step into data engineering if you are into it. OLTP first, data engineering, ETL, extract, transform, load, and warehousing next. From there comes analysis, reporting, mining, data science, etc. Data science projects will be at the rightmost side. Without warehouse, without data, no science, remember. So we are at the back end. We are at the back end department. So how we need to learn it carefully? Yes, very simple and straight. We are going to have database concepts and queries from tomorrow. Okay, we have database concepts and queries from tomorrow. We'll do it slowly. Once we complete these queries, then you'll proceed for your next level concepts. Be it engineering, or development or analyst, anything it can be. So we are into the yellow box first 3 weeks. In these 3 weeks, very crucial basement we need to have from scratch. SQL database concepts, some minor background sound. I'll mute that mic. Thank you. Samir, please check your mic, sir. Samir H. Samir H, please check your mic. Samir H. Thank you. There are 2 Samirs here, Samir H and Samir Sheikh. I'm talking about Samir H. Thank you. Let's continue. Next, after concepts of SQL, first 3 weeks, remember again, everyday assignment, on-time submission, and notes in advance. Notes will be sent in reply to your submission mail. For example, today you have the task items. Yes, after the introduction of the FAQs today, you'll submit as soon as possible so that you get today's class FAQ answers and next class notes. Getting it now? I have to plan this way carefully for the yellow box because I have to care about the next boxes. I have to be the caretaker for the next boxes. So I have to filter the things in a careful way. You need to filter also in a careful way. We need to gel it in a careful way. Subject will be safe. Let's continue. I repeat again, no shortcuts. We are into old method of learning. We'll do it slowly, step by step. So what we learn, 400 queries I said, right? Here it is. I'll provide you all this information today. Take a print copy of this screen. Take 2 to 3 print copies. We should know what we are learning in first 3 weeks, right? We require it. It's not like, okay, someone is coming here, so let me just go and join the class and I feel I understood. No feeling here. We are not here for feelings. We are not here for satisfaction. I understand it's a demo class. I should be very careful inside. We are into the course. I want your support. You are cautious, you are serious, then I am for you. No, Sai, someone is sponsoring me, so light. Then no. For that you have other things. Please don't mind. I'll be very cautious. I know this class, this video goes public, YouTube. Yes, hence I am very cautious. Restating again, I want serious, cautious learners only. I am for you. We are going to start database introduction today. There are 4 types of databases we are going to learn today. I showed you only 2 types. Living room, storeroom. What about other 2? We'll do it in another 2 to 3 minutes. Then after we learn all these database types and versions, tomorrow we'll slowly step into installations. Then day after tomorrow, then next day, then next day, like this. Day wise content, including architecture. After these thorough items, we are ready for our next things in an easier way. At that time, our notes will be more meaningful. A lot of dependencies will be there again. For example, friends, whatever we learn here in something called joins, we learn something called as cascading keys and group by and joins. We'll be using the same concepts here also again, engineering and Power BI. Continuity will be there to the next level. Let's understand now what are these database types to start with. Okay, here we go. Let's go slowly step by step. First, I'll provide you the complete slides. Okay, whatever slides I'm showing you, I'll send it today. All these slides. Take print copies of this slide. Okay, and also print copy of this slide. Take print copies, hard copy prints. Take it. This complete notes also you take a print today only. You'll visit your printer once a week and take print copies of all the notes and interview question answers. Let's get started. What is database now? 10 minutes, then we go for questions. Platform to store any type of data, any amount of data in a secured, faster, organized format. Basic types of databases, very basic types of databases to start with. OLTP, online transaction processing database, to start with live data, real-time data like live temperature. What is it? Live temperature. Have a look at it carefully. Data warehouse, past temperature data, old historical data. OLAP, online analytical processing database, mainly for predictive analysis, deep learning, etc., and forecast, like weather forecasts. HTAP, hybrid transactional analytical database. HTAP we call. It is actually a mix of OLTP plus, I'll write here, OLTP plus data warehouse plus OLAP. Everything mixing together is equal to hybrid transactional analytical database. Okay, here it is. Best example, best real world example, Google Map. We see live tracking. For example, you visit our SQL school through a Google Map, right? One of our locations in Hyderabad. There you see Google Map, live location, expected time of arrival. Today morning it rained very heavily, full traffic jam around the city. So ETA increases, right? It depends, practically speaking. That is live forecast. Past navigations, that is history. I think couple of days back I got one email from Google Maps with all my Google Map navigations for last 1 year. Last 365 days, Google Map, that is history, old details. We usually get those kind of reports actually. So anything in real world will be through a database only, and there starts our job. SQL developers will be involved in design of OLTP databases, 100% coding. I'm telling and again friends, 100% coding. You are fine with coding, then you go for developer. Let me show you now. Coding is programming. The coding part would be like this. For example, you have 2,900 lines of code for the project for programmers, like this. The coding would be like this. Procedures, lengthy procedures, functions, lengthy procedures, functions, triggers, etc. This is our actual programming code, the complete code we have. But it's not required for everyone, okay? Let's get the basics first. Then you go for developer if required. Data engineering, responsible for data warehouse design. And here it's all about cloud computing and ETL, extract, transform, load concepts. So we'll take 400 queries first. After those 400 queries, then you will proceed for data engineering next. No, Sai, I'm already aware of SQL concepts. Okay, directly go for data engineering, depending on your comfort. See, time is also important, right? Time is important. Resources are important. Everything should be balanced carefully. One is already aware of Microsoft SQL. Yes, directly go for data engineering. But make sure you revise all the SQL concepts, Microsoft SQL concepts first. Certification code DP203 or data analyst, PL300, reports and dashboards. Data analyst is all about, remember, data analyst is all about reporting. We report the data. I mean, it's all about the concept of reporting activities. I mean, adding some color to your data. You add some color to your data, that is called reports. From where to get the reports? From OLTP, data warehouse, OLAP, anywhere, everywhere we can get these reports. Or we also have something called DBA, Database Administrator, DBA, but nowadays DBAs are slowly getting automated. Management part slowly getting automated nowadays, truly speaking. So you may plan for one of these three items like developer or data engineer or data analyst. Here it is once again. So let's start with SQL first. For the people who are very new to database, we'll start from yellow box. Attendees are already aware of the Microsoft SQL concepts. Directly you can do engineering or data analyst, anyone, whichever you opt for. It's up to you. Time is important, resources are important. Next, let's make to the point straight. With this information, what is SQL? For attendees are very new to database, for them, SQL, a communication platform to operate on any database. Every touch on the database requires SQL. Every touch in the database requires SQL. Microsoft SQL, a variant of SQL, also called TSQL, Transact SQL, to store, manage Microsoft SQL databases. For example, you ask me difference between OS and Windows. What will tell? Windows type of OS. iPhone is a brand of mobile. SQL is a brand of SQL. So SQL is a godfather, mainstream SQL. This is certification DP203. So to talk to any database, we need SQL. To talk to databases sitting inside Microsoft SQL house, we need TSQL, also called MS SQL. I'll provide you all this Word document. You will take a print copy today. From here comes DBMS. We are going to install tomorrow. Database Management System. It's a software to store, secure, manage databases. One such DBMS in the market, SQL Server. Cheaper, user-friendly, and free support. Different versions of SQL Server. You'll be receiving first two versions software download links today. Download them, don't install them. We'll do installation tomorrow together. Different editions of SQL Server. We have free demo pieces and licensed copies, both part of our course. Developer officially lifelong free from Microsoft officially. Enterprise, we have our online server. You'll be working on it as well. Because in real world, we don't use free editions, right? We use licensed copy. There is a difference between trial copy and licensed copy. There are differences. We need to work on them carefully. So licensed copy, part of our classes. I'll just highlight these two, part of our classes. One licensed copy, one free copy. Prerequisites, none. We shall start from the course from scratch. Very basics. Make sure you have Windows 8 or higher with 6 gig RAM. For Mac users, please enable Windows inside Mac. Please enable Windows inside Mac so that we are ready for our classes from tomorrow. We'll do it carefully, step by step. Next, from here, what about the material? Yes, I was mentioning multiple times today. Let me restate again. No second thought. We do on-time practice. Number 2, assignments on time. Number 3, notes in advance. Then we're on the correct course. I need to make sure we understand the things in an easier way. So I'll take care of all the material, notes, FAQs, everything I will take care. And what you do, you please make sure you take care of your practice on time. My kind request. With this information, so this is my number, the highlighted one, or our team number here. Okay, I'll send you all this content anyway. This is my number. and my team number, just in case, to make it clear. Next, over to you now. Questions, clarifications, if any, do let me know. We'll take it from there one by one. So what we learned today, to recap, we started with what is database, types of database, job roles, basic level, and SQL to touch database, MS SQL, a brand of touch, a brand of SQL to stick to database from Microsoft, DBMS, SQL Server, additions and prerequisites into our course. No specific prerequisites except time to practice. With this information, we'll stop for now. Let's go for questions, clarifications, if any. Over to you. Any questions, please? I'll wait. We'll stop for now.